It's 2018, and it's cold out here.
Welcome to the show that takes up no more than 5 minutes of your time, but could help you gain massive real estate knowledge. It's 5 Minutes in Real Estate with best-selling author Shane Willis.
Hello, Shane Willis, the Pensacola real estate expert. It's 2018, and it's cold out here. You can hear me as you're walking. I don't know if you can hear the construction or not as I'm sitting here walking around the neighborhood. There's a few new houses going up. So we get that going all the time, but hope everybody had a good holiday season. Had a new year. Now it's kind of back time to it. I say it's cold here. I know I've got some listeners from all over the country. It is cold here in Florida. How does that sound? Our nice little city here in Pensacola has actually seen snow, looks like twice now this winter. And I don't remember ever seeing snow touch the ground twice in one winter. I have seen it snow once, but not ever twice. So it's cold here, but comparison to others, maybe not. Today's episode is actually going to be real simple. I'm talking about what homeownership means, because every time I had this debate a lot over Christmas, there were people saying that homeownership, the dream of homeownership, actually came all down to finances, and could argue the financial benefit of homeownership versus renting. And that's very, very, very true. But what I'm here to tell you is that it's not just finances. I had to do a little digging this morning to find this out. But it's not just finances we're talking about. The National Association of Realtors actually came out with a report. They had surveyed a bunch of people, and they said 91%, that's an astronomical number, say that homeownership is still part of the American dream, required. Now I know the millennials, they seem to be less and less interested in it right now. They don't want to be tied to an area where they own a home. Instead, they want to be able to pick up and move. Change areas, no problem. I had some of my kids are millennials, and so we have this conversation all the time. They like the idea of being able to pick up and move, but I think as the millennials are starting to age a little bit, they are even starting to show signs of, you know what, homeownership might not be a bad idea, and then if we pick up and move, turning it into a rental later. That seems to be a better play. But that's all about finances. What this report said, that wind's kicking, I hope it's not affecting the microphone too much, but you guys will be alright. Consistent findings show that homeownership does make a significant positive impact on educational achievements. So for the kids, homeownership does seem to show educational achievements as a positive impact, is what the study found out. Several researchers have found that homeowners tend to be more involved in their communities than renters. That to me seemed to be like a no-brainer, really. Yeah, owners do seem to be a little more involved in the community than the renters are. So that actually helps the community out quite a bit. Health outcomes. Early studies of homeownership and health outcomes found out that homeowners and children of homeowners are generally happier and healthier than non-owners, even after controlling for factors such as income and education levels that are also associated with positive health outcomes and positively correlated with homeownership. Okay, so that's a study. I've got the education. We can sit here and talk about all the data on the study, but instead, let's just talk about that for real. Seems like folks are happier and healthier. Seems like there's a strong correlation. Almost to the point where I would argue there could be a causation. Now, if you don't know the difference between correlation and causation, go look it up. There's a good friend called Google. Probably find that for you. But there's a strong correlation, almost to a causation, of homeownership and happier and healthier. And how many people said that was what they wanted for their New Year's resolution? I want to be happier, I want to be healthier. Everyone. So, if we can tell that there's a causation between homeownership and happier and healthier, maybe if you don't own a home, it's time you do. Time you put that on the list. That's all I got for you today. Happy New Year. As always, if you have not subscribed to our emails that kind of get some tips and tricks on some of these podcast episodes, make sure you get over to 5minutesinrealestate.com. That is 5minutesinrealestate.com. I also ask that if you have not subscribed to the podcast, get over there. We're on both iTunes and Google Play. So pick your favorite vendor and subscribe. And finally, if you found any value in this, I ask that you share it with someone else. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.